Hello, everybody.
Hey.
And welcome to the Pleasure Well podcast. As always, my name is Harrison Scopes. This is my co-host, Chris Waitkus.
That's me. I'm here every day.
Every day he sits
Every
here,
day
he
that we're
sits
recording,
here,
I'm here.
He sits here all week. He sits here 13 days. I was wondering why it smelled so musky in here.
Hey, musky. Musk is musk. What cologne is trying to mimic? Your musk, your scent.
Yeah, I've never.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what gives me bad vibes?
Sure.
When people start talking about, like, we gotta order oysters, it's an aphrodisiac. Whenever somebody starts that, it gives me the same feeling that I felt when I was a kid when my dad was like, "This will put some hair on your chest," and I'm just like, dude, I'm 9. Fuck off. Like, I hate that. All that, like.
Those are some of my favorite phrases.
Really?
Oysters
You're a dad.
Oysters are an aphrodisiac.
No.
And hey, that'll put some hair on your chest.
Do you really say that?
Whenever I have like a strong whiskey,
that's
I'll be like,
insane,
put some
dude.
hair on your chest right there.
15 most popular aphrodisiacs for men. Ginkgo
I don't
biloba,
want those.
Pistachios.
Why do I want to know these?
Chocolate.
I don't want to know how to make myself horny. I want to know how to make.
Yeah, give me aphrodisiacs for women. It's just going to be like money and talking down to them. Hey, hot take.
Big hit. I love how these. Okay, if
beets. I eat a lot of beets.
Yeah, but here's what's interesting. If you are looking at the screen, and maybe you guys can make it so that it pops up on the screen, the men's stuff was all like naturally occurring things that you could buy at the grocery store. The women's stuff, these are like in pill bottles.
No, there was pill stuff in the men's too.
What were there?
Some of it, yeah, but a lot of this is a little bit more. Blue Wizard. Have you ever taken a boner pill from the gas station?
Oh, like the horny goat weed?
No, like the rhino pill.
No, I haven't, but Jesus, that's for women? That
ad is not for women. That ad is for me right now. That ad is to get me torqued for this pod.
When Workaholics came up with I'm fully torqued.
Oh, so good, dude. I also
dude.
love when Workaholics came up with Chris D'Elia being a creep, and then it turned out to be prophetic.
Didn't know. Oh, is that where that originated from?
Oh, he was a pedophile on the show, and then he's like, he's loosely. I don't know. I don't think pedophile is the word. He's just a sex pest.
You're not talking about the Kyle, the dude who was in the grape van.
I think that might be somebody different.
Okay, yeah, I think that's like their producer and long-term writer. Can I try?
Are you gonna try to get me horny with some aphrodisiacs?
Yeah, we can
bring in the oysters. What do you want to try?
Let's talk aphrodisiacs. You just always do the intro.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do an original intro, but I want to tell you my favorite intro of anything of all time.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Okay. It's it's an opening to a song.
It's the drum kick on the Pornhub.
No, it's on Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style.
Okay.
It goes No,
you're not about to.
We're back now at the Jack Off Hall. This is DJ Easy Dick on the station that slap you across your fat ass with a fat dick. Have you heard this?
I've just heard you say it a lot.
Oh, I do say it a lot. But we're gonna make it a little misty in here tonight.
You know when you hear
bow wow wow.
You know when you hear somebody sing a song and then it kind of is in your head as like them, and then when you hear the real thing, it's almost like you're hearing a cover. Do you get what I'm putting?
I know exactly what
I'm putting
saying,
down.
But you think
if I hear that, I think Chris Waitkus.
That's great for me.
Yeah, that is
because I've always wanted to be like an African American radio host. That was
I know you're
like
well on your way.
You're
well on your way, dude.
Am I? You're browsing as a guest.
That
way,
I mean, you're a white podcast.
You're in incognito mode. I'm a white podcast host, which is about as far away from cool radio host as you can get.
Dude, okay. Aphrodisiacs.
Tell me.
I don't know. I've never.
I love oysters. First date with my now wife, we had oysters.
Yeah. Did you guys fuck on the first date?
To be totally honest with you, she tried to put the moves on, but I held back.
Oh, yeah. King shit.
A little bit.
That is kind of some king shit. I've never had the self-control. I've never said no.
No, because it was late.
Yeah.
And we were in the city, and I specifically remember her saying, and Sarah, I'm so sorry. She said, "Let's take you back to my place and get you laid." That's what she said.
Oh,
and I was like,
shit.
Killer move. Love the forward energy. That's my
Let's
bitch.
Take you back to my place and get you laid. You show up and it's just her like geriatric grandmother.
Right. Yeah.
I wanted one more dickie.
It'd be funny. Well, the converse to that is if I would have said, you really have to like know your audience. If I said that to her and she wasn't interested,
No,
that's
dude.
terrible.
You can't flip.
Can't do that.
No, dude.
But
You probably couldn't pay me to say that on a. It would have to be going so well.
I feel like, yeah, I'd have to be. You'd have to say it with a smirk. You can't say it.
I have said some stuff like that
Same,
before.
same.
I remember one time I took a girl. It was the only one night stand I've ever had. Shout out Hinge, the app for relationships.
Yep. Designed to be deleted.
I took a girl to the Comedy Store, and she was just like really. She was one of those girls that was like really horny when I was talking to her beforehand, but then you meet him in real life right after you've been like jerking off on fucking Snapchat with each other for like a year.
I see.
And
you get people get nervous in real life. Everyone talks a big game, but
Totally.
very few people back it up.
I don't get nervous.
moment.
The social aspect. Sometimes when it comes to sleeping with someone for the first time, I will get nervous because I'm just like, this is a kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's like,
But
well,
she and I went to the Comedy Store and we had like an okay time, but by no means was it like a date where I thought, oh, this was gonna, you know what I mean? Like it was just,
you
very
took her,
okay.
You took her to like a place of business. You took her
This
to,
was
like,
way before I was a comic.
Oh.
This was forever ago.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Back when you were just a patron.
And afterwards, I remember her being kind of like, because I was trying to be gentlemanly and being like, oh, like, where do you want to go next? Because we were like kind of
Secondary location.
Secondary location.
Okay.
Right? They would have never found
Which,
her.
yeah, exactly.
And then she was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
And I remember just being like, I literally just said, oh, we're still fucking? And she was like, yeah.
Wait.
And I was like, oh, sick.
Oh, so
the vibes were not.
You went to the store.
Went to the store.
Didn't talk to each other much because you're respectfully watching the acts.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
At least I assume.
Yep.
I always wonder about you specifically.
Okay.
Prior to being a comic,
Yep.
were you a respectful audience member?
But the most. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Even still, I was actually at when I went to see Zach Zucker, dude, Jack Tucker.
Yeah.
Was
Jack
in the
off Broadway?
crowd. I was in the crowd, and he was like, "Any couples in the audience?" And I clapped, and he was like, "Oh, what's your name?" And I'm like very hesitant to say to start talking, just because I don't want to like.
Well, you know, it's coming.
I don't. Not that I know it's coming. I don't care if somebody makes fun of me or whatever. But it's almost like I always think it's somebody else, and then if I say something, it's like I'm looking for the attention. I'm a comic,
Yes.
and I don't want that. Like
No.
I, by no means do I ever want to steal the limelight or be the funny crowd guy. I
Except
don't ever.
on this podcast.
Well, I mean, it's
where
not
you're
hard to steal the limelight.
60-40 ownership.
I don't see any citrus or light on this side of the table. So but yeah, good. I'm definitely a good audience member. I laugh, I hang, I'm quiet.
Oh, okay.
I don't talk, I don't heckle.
Oh, good. Okay. And you always have been like this.
Always have been like that.
So
yeah.
interesting because your personality says, pick me.
I know. Yeah. Like I'm very loud and obnoxious. But no, I really respect performance. Like I always have.
Same. Yeah.
You could never catch me dead doing anything that's going to like throw a fucking. I'm not throwing the banana peel at somebody on stage, no matter what.
You know what I think is funny, and I'm sure you've had this, you've experienced this. Somebody's like, "Oh, okay, I'll come to your show, but don't heckle me." I'm like, "Bitch, I can't heckle you."
Oh, they'll say they
I'm
don't even
on
understand
stage.
what heckle means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, "What? Don't just because you think heckle
means talk."
Yeah, it doesn't mean talk out of turn.
I'm like, you don't heckle me, motherfucker. I've had so many people come to show. I mean, I think it's funny.
That question is a heckle. Sorry.
Right.
No, it's not because I'm not on stage. But
well,
does that bother you?
Does what bother me? You?
Other people being really stupid, I guess.
Oh, no,
that's a dumb question. You know what?
This is why
that
not
bothered
David
me,
Letterman yet. I would not be here. I would.
You're right.
Absolutely not be here. But yeah, I've invited some people to shows that have. I mean, like we talked about this last week. Whether or not I edit that out of the episode or not is yet to be determined. But I talked about bringing somebody to a show in Chicago that then proceeded to heckle, and I was just like, Jesus, dude, fucking this sucks.
I think we were gonna edit out one of my stories and one of your stories.
Yeah, we may. We don't know yet.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. No big deal. Okay. The Netflix is a Joke Festival just ended.
And
yep. It was going on for 2 weeks here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said this on the last podcast, but I was booked the day before the festival started.
That's awesome.
And I'm booked the day after the festival ends. But
it is over, right?
it's over,
Yeah,
and I got a
yeah.
show tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 days after. But
yeah, dude.
basically,
Leave it to you to exaggerate the story. I'm just kidding.
by fucking 48 hours.
yeah,
I do
dude.
have a joke about exaggerating. It's not good. It's only in my special. But so
Chris is special now on Amazon and Apple TV. Pre-order, order, look it, spend money. You love him, you know him.
Yeah, don't plug it as Amazon first. That's not a
What?
Amazon's
Is Apple cooler than Amazon? It's the same thing to me. It's not like
Amazon
anybody's
is-
gonna buy it, dude. Who cares?
okay.
Just-
Well, it's $6.99, and if you call me, I will give you the money.
That's so true. It's like every time I invite somebody to come to a show, if they say anything about tickets, I'm like, I'll buy you the tickets.
Yeah,
like I will.
I'll buy you the
I'll
ticket.
get the promo
I'll
code.
get
I'll
you
sneak you
drinks.
in. I'll do anything.
Yeah, dude. I just want your butt in seats, your eyes on me.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? Oh God, I'm getting so distracted.
No, this is good.
But while I was driving today, I kind of work by the air. My day job is not too far from the airport,
Mhm.
and I was driving, and there was a big billboard. It said, advertise here, Regency billboards
Yeah.
or whatever. And I was like, I should put my fucking special on that
Oh,
billboard.
I've been talking about this for like weeks. Have we not talked about this?
We have not talked about this.
Oh yeah, I called one of my buddies who works in marketing, and I was just like, should I invest in like
Just get a billboard for like
And-
a week.
It's way more expensive than you think if it's a real billboard, but there's some if you get one of the electronic ones, or if you do like the sticky paper on the side of the road in LA things, those are cheaper.
Okay, how much is a real billboard?
I did a lot. It can be a lot. Like a lot.
Like $5K?
for like in a busy spot in Los Angeles, how much do billboards cost?
How much do
500,
billboards
100
cost?
Media impressions, billboard advertising cost.
95. Oh, 95.
Billboard prices in LA can range from 2,500 to 50,000 per
50,000.
month. Like I would definitely spend 2,500 if it could be in like
Yeah.
a decent area where I stay there
What
for
if
a month.
What if I'm like, hey, I want the billboard up for 1 hour on Sunset Boulevard?
It would have to be one of the electronic. It has to be one of the electronic ones.
No, I pay extra to have a guy roll it
yeah,
up.
the dude is
and
gonna
then
be
wait there
pulling
an
it
hour,
down,
and then pull it down. He has to work overtime just to accommodate my 1 hour time frame.
I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be great content. Well, because I think
be a
part of
remarkable
having
waste of
a
time.
billboard is like getting content out of it.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
If you get a billboard, I'm taking 1,000 pictures underneath it.
If we get a billboard,
Should
up,
we just get a billboard?
Pleasure Whale podcast,
Pleasure Well,
the billboard, Pleasure Whale, the podcast, the billboard.
Yes.
Yes.
Pleasure Well. I like
then-
that.
And then the sketch series, Pleasure Whale, the podcast under the billboard.
Well, I always think we should just get one with both of our specials, just being like
Yeah.
dueling.
2 dueling specials.
Pick
2
one.
God, yeah.
Tell us
2
which one you
guys.
like more.
Yeah, please, God, don't do that. Please don't. I can't handle. I was at a mic yesterday, and I heard a guy say that in order to be happy, you need to let go of comparison and let go of control. And,
True.
And then he proceeded to say that it is impossible to do stand-up comedy if you don't do comparison and control.
Yeah.
And I was like, I completely agree. But he made a joke that you're always comparing the first time you told a joke to the next time you told the joke. And I was like, no, I'm comparing myself to other people all the
Interesting.
time.
I try to compete against myself. I don't because
Yeah,
I think
okay,
there's just,
way to be fucking enlightened. dude.
It's not that I'm enlightened. It's just that I'm neurotic, dude. It's like I've learned.
You should
to,
be more like me. You should be like, oh my God, how come that bit worked for them?
Can I tell you something honestly? If I gave in to my negative thoughts and thought the way that you do sometimes about your material and what you do,
Holy hat.
I would kill myself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I cannot. I don't know how
Yeah.
you sit in this negativity all the time. It's honestly, you are the Zen master for being able to be like, I suck and I'm the worst, but then you just kill all the time. It's crazy to me. I don't know how you do it. It's like you've made the decision to just hate yourself.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of true.
Too real? I don't know.
No, it's not. It's not too real because it's true. But I think what is happening, I've just seen so many like documentaries and read a bunch of books about what it means to be an artist and shit.
Sure.
And this isn't true, but it's like ingrained in my way of thinking is that like artists are all tortured. They're all desperately seeking some sort of realization or enlightenment that you can only get through pursuing your art. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so even if my life, dude, I was talking to another comic the other day, and they were like, shut up. Your life is awesome.
This is true. You have an awesome day job, a cool wife, a healthy kid. You're a great comic. You have a special taped. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple TV.
Yeah.
You got a good car.
And I'm still bitching.
And you're still complaining.
Still
but
like,
that I think goes
too cold in here.
That was me today. I mean, I was the one complaining about the temperature.
I know.
But yeah, you manage. You do manage to find a way to complain about your perfect, awesome life.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'll be like, oh, these khakis make my fucking legs look big.
That is true. I get in here and I go, I would fuck myself every week. And then you get in here and you go, I can't wear khakis anymore. I look weird. And I'm like, dude, you're a dad. If you weren't wearing khakis, I feel like
dads wear khakis. And I do cool dad khakis. I got jogger khaks. Don't do that. You're gonna show bold.
You know what you do?
See? Okay.
That I respect? You are committed to the no-show socks.
That's so funny, because even when my ankles aren't showing, I'm still not showing sock.
You mean you wear no-shows even if you're wearing long pants?
Correct.
I
just like short socks.
That might be my least favorite thing about you.
That's a dumb thing to hate.
Because I
don't even hate that about myself.
That's hilarious. Then we might have found the one thing I don't like about you that you're cool with.
My fucking ankles,
dude. Yeah, dude.
You.
It's not
judgmental.
No,
you shrew. Okay.
Look, maybe if you didn't have such fat cankles.
Oh my God.
I don't think you have cankles. What I'm trying to say here.
Who are you, Vogue magazine? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm Greek Pervert magazine. I've been talking about being a Greek pervert a lot this week, so I'm trying to write more Greek material.
Pervert material?
Yeah, I'm trying to write Greek pervert material. I did some Greek pervert jokes in my last show, and they fucking killed.
It was a hot
The no-show, it wasn't. Well, no, they were actually kind of a tough crowd.
Oh, good.
I hate wearing those socks. They makes me feel sweaty and gross. I hate the way my shoes feel when they touch my ankles. I hate taking them off and having them roll underneath my heel. I try
you
to
get the right sock.
Maybe you just know. I mean, I've tried a couple brands, but I truly because I am the type of person that will wear something uncomfortable if I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
The line is drawn at no-show socks.
That's so okay. Well, you need to.
And I tried to do it.
Line.
I tried to do it.
Get yourself an erasable pen, because I got the solution for you. There you go. I think it's available at Target. They're
erasable pen.
No, yes, erasable pen. You can find them at Target in a different aisle.
No-show socks that are gonna
no-show socks that will work for you. They have like
We need a no-show mask, liberals.
Yeah, wait, that's funny. I'm pretty sure it's like it's like a raccoon's eyes, like a mask. That's the brand of sock. I forget what they're called, but they're available at Target.
I do know that brand. And I don't know the name, but I do know
they literally cover almost the entire foot right up to the edge there, and they work perfect.
You also were wearing cool shoes at that mic we went to.
Which mic was this?
The one near my apartment.
Were they these shoes?
I don't think so. I think they were Nikes. They might have been those. You wore them to the mic where it went super late, started super late.
No, I know the one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll probably go back, but I won't go to the late one
for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. Anyway,
looking up
so you guys, the podcast has not devolved into a point where you're actually, we don't have to look up socks.
You want to look at signs that you hate yourself? I feel like if
this whole podcast is giving big Father's Day energy.
What does that mean?
Fucking socks as a gift.
Socks.
Dude.
Socks, hair on your chest.
Socks, hair on your... Yeah, it's just...
my only one-night stand. Just
horny gourd-weed
horny gourd-weed, dude.
Or shit you can get at the gas station.
Dude, I think...
Father's Day gift.
Yes, dude. Everybody that I know that has ever taken a gas station boner pill has gotten a migraine and not gotten laid. And
oh, that's funny.
I don't want to say who it was, but I had someone in my life recently, because there was a chance he was going to get laid, took a gas station boner pill.
Yikes.
And I didn't even know. I knew that he had a chance of getting laid the night before. He calls me the next day being like, dude, I have such a bad headache. And I literally said, gas station boner pill? And he goes, how the fuck did you know that? And I was like, because hands down, I have never heard of somebody taking one of those and not getting a migraine and being miserable.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was because you actually sell them wholesale to
No,
distributors, and then they
no.
were like, "Hey, yeah, we actually need more." Some guy bought out the entire store.
Why you shouldn't use them: penile pain, heart palpitations, congestive heart failure, coma, and death. Warning about
Wow.
rhino pills. These alerts advise men to avoid the products because of potentially dangerous ingredients. If the FDA issues a consumer warning that says this is going to kill you and make your dick hurt, I feel
Mhm.
like, how are they selling these things still?
I don't know. I think
It's the same thing with like salvia when that was legal. Just like shit that you get at a smoke
I
shop
smoked
before.
that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Or salvia is the same thing as like K2.
No.
Oh, that was spice.
That was spice.
You remember spice?
Yeah, spice is the thing that'll make you eat somebody's face off on a Greyhound bus.
So I definitely did smoke that.
because you did that.
What? Eat someone's face
Yeah,
off on a
yeah.
Greyhound bus? Yeah. I actually ate a Greyhound's face off on a. No, okay, I got nothing. Damn it! Damn it!
Oh, so close.
Cut it when it
If
is.
no.
I don't have the riff. We're getting so far off topic.
Yeah, this has been quite the intro. This has been 20
Netflix
minutes of
is a
us.
joke.
Oh yeah,
Lasted
Netflix.
for 12 days, and I wasn't booked the entire time. Okay, we got that out of the way.
Yes.
One thing that did occur during that festival was John Mulaney's show, Everybody's in LA.
I watched like one viral clip from it and thought it was really cool. I have not watched the show yet.
Okay, I mean, I do recommend watching the show. Because it's good and it was live. So, like, I
Yeah.
love live because
Me too.
anything can happen. I loved all of the live elements of this entire festival. And I would love it if they booked me next year. Thank
I would
you.
also like to be booked. I would like to be booked.
Yeah, but hey, if you're only going to take one of us, pick me.
Depending on the
didn't
audience.
do anything. That
guess.
guy, boy, did I get nothing on that.
I'm
And
just not willing to concede my booking.
yeah,
my
no, it's
potential
okay.
booking.
No, it's okay. It's
Book us together. We can bring people. We're a package deal.
Yeah,
We can be if it
That's
helps.
actually true. If you if you bring like the 5 people that are guaranteed to come for me with the 50 people that are guaranteed to come for Harrison, we could put together a really
55
nice
people.
55 person
Yeah.
show.
If you use up all of your room for white straight dudes on us, then have I got news for you.
Yeah, we could fill
We're a dynamic duo.
the first 2 rows of any big theater.
Oh yeah.
Um
Oh yeah.
anyway,
No, for one row at the Hollywood Bowl. We're in for it.
one row, dude, just get us first row, first center. Just we'll only sell backstage passes and we'll perform backstage. We'll perform to the wings.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it
That's
would look
kind of a weird idea, like doing the bowl, but you fit like everybody's sitting in the Philharmonic seats, but we're
Yeah.
facing the opposite way.
that'd be funny.
How much do you think it costs to rent out the bowl?
What
Next
a
special-
colossal waste of time.
Yeah, next special. I don't even like the Hollywood Bowl. I think it's like the worst venue in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but you'd play it.
Well, yeah, dude, I'd suck 100 dicks to play it, but it doesn't mean
It's the worst venue. So
Yeah,
imagine what you
that's
do for
true.
like the Wiltern or something.
It's still cooler than the Wiltern. I just think of those big stadium venues. Well, also it's worse for music. I just
Sure.
don't like the bowl. I just don't like the bowl. You know, this doesn't have to be. This
It's okay.
seems,
You're
this,
more of a yeah.
This seems Father's Day to me.
Yeah,
still.
that's
This
big
does-
Father's
it's-
Day
no, when
energy.
is Father's Day?
I'm not a big bowl guy.
Is
Can you
this
give me a
when
plate?
does Father's
What?
Day come out?
It's in June. It comes out in June.
And so this might be kind of a Father's Day app.
It comes out like June. I think it's June 16th. Yeah, there he is, June 16th.
Okay,
Boom.
so yeah, this is kind of, this might be like episode before Father's Day episode.
Great. And
Hey, to all our fathers listening,
and
you
being
can be
on-
honest, it sucks, right?
being a dad?
Yeah.
No. I mean, no.
Like day in, day out, it sucks. As a concept, it's awesome.
Both are good. But it depends on your support system. But let's not get serious for a second. Anyway, so John Mulaney's Everybody's in LA
Yes.
was great for a lot of reasons. It was live. It had really cool guests. It was interesting. But the biggest thing, the thing that I like the most about it, and tell me if you've ever experienced this in a different show or piece of music or whatever. Do you know how in movies that are based in New York, people tend to say New York is one of the characters in the film?
Yes. I've heard that about more than just New York, but yes. where
I've
it's
only
like,
I've
this
only
is-
heard it about New York.
Okay.
And I watched Everybody's in LA and I saw LA as a character in the show.
Okay.
And it gave me cuz I usually like don't deeply regret moving here, but it's up there on my list. And I saw that show.
Yeah, dude, it really sucks. Your beautiful apartment with your cool wife and your kid and your career and your job.
I'm
Moving
just
here
so
was
angry
you're
when I'm in
literally
the car.
on the marina.
I know. Look, I will find anything to complain
The
about.
traffic is really bad. Getting from it's and you don't understand it till you live here, and I know that's what everybody says, but it is atrocious getting anywhere.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's terrible.
I consider every single time we go to record this podcast, I'm like, I could do the podcast, or I could drive my car into the ocean.
I love that you still managed to make this drive sound wonderful to anyone listening in the middle of the United States. I could drive my car into the beautiful, glistening ocean as the sun sets.
Yeah.
And you're getting fucking topped off from the passenger seat.
Well, that'd be nice. And then I'd have to get
not a big fan, personally.
Yeah. In my teens, that was
when it was the only option.
Yeah. Well, no, it's never the only option to be in a moving vehicle and need, you know what I mean?
You say that, but some women are really committed to the thrill.
Oh, I see. They're like only interested if there's an element of danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to date other women. You need to date more responsible women. This is okay. LA was a character in the show. I could see it, and I started to fall in love with everything that is LA.
Oh, get out of here. You started to fall in love with LA because of the Netflix show about LA, despite the fact that you've lived here for fucking ever. You're such a fucking sellout.
It's who's selling out?
You're just fuck you.
I'm not selling out. I'm telling you that I had a visceral reaction.
A come to Jesus moment. It's LA. A come to Jesus moment.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I know.
Very good. Los Doyers. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, dude.
That's good.
We got Mexicans here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. I was about to say something terrible.
We wish there were less.
We don't fucking wish there were less.
Okay.
No, we don't wish there were less.
Build the wall.
We wish.
They know I'm joking, dude. They know I'm kidding.
I know.
All of my friends are Mexican, even if they're white, because they just live in You're automatically Mexican if you live in Los Angeles. I've been over this.
That helps. Do you do this? I try to speak Spanish whenever I'm around Mexican people. Do you do this?
I mean, I speak pretty good Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't say I don't speak. Like, I am not fluent, but if I am backed into a corner, I need to get a concept across. I definitely have enough of vocabulary to like.
No, me too.
If I got dropped, but I
do end up talking about like lobster more often than I should.
Yeah, I'll talk a lot about like I've always said pizza shop Spanish. I'm fluent.
Pizza shop Spanish.
Yeah, because that's where I learned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
restaurants.
Good. Yeah, well, then you probably speak fluent Spanish.
I do.
If you learned in a kitchen.
Every once in a while, when I'm around someone that speaks, like my dad and my girlfriend are both people that just speak no Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while, I'll be in a situation where I got to speak Spanish to somebody, and both will be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I worked in restaurants for 7 years."
Exactly. No,
Like,
I'm with you. Okay, so
anything
LA
else
is a
about-
character.
Okay, LA is a character.
That bit bombed. Or not bit, but that.
It's not a bit. It's
no,
just
I know, but I was like, oh, we could talk about this for maybe 5 minutes. And
no, I mean, so LA is the thing is, LA as a character in my life is just something that exacerbates my ADHD.
Yeah, it's
in every way. Like, LA as a character in my life is not the villain, but like the villain's annoying sidekick.
Right. Oh, okay. Like
Because everything about this city goes against what
like the
everyone.
hyenas.
Yes.
In The Lion King.
100%.
LA is the hyenas.
Yes, dude. That's what LA is to me. Because LA is Whoopi Goldberg.
That's great.
But I truly think that it's funny that LA is a place that attracts so many neurodivergent artists, but then is so distracting and difficult and like abrasive and a hard place to live. So I really think collectively in Los Angeles, we are all just always having a slightly autistic meltdown. And we're all just trying to get our meltdown on the same page to do whatever it is we have to do.
Yeah. And okay. So everybody's having this problem and you make it feel like it's just me. Okay.
I'm trying to calculate whether or not that was a good gotcha or if
It's not a gotcha.
Well,
it's kind of a gotcha.
A little bit. I mean, I do think everybody's having this
Gotcha,
problem.
bitch. Sorry. Okay.
I do think everybody is having this problem. That being said, I do think you're doing a lot better than most of the people that are
I'm
having
pretty
this
good
problem.
at it. I'm pretty
I
good
feel
at
like you.
I'm pretty
you
good
don't-
at making my life seem worse than it is.
Yeah, you don't give me, despite the fact that you are very unique and weird, you are kind of a neurotypical person.
The fuck? Okay, I understand the word typical,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when you
yeah.
put neuro in front of shit, you're
Neurodivergent is like ADHD, autistic, kind of more on the spectrum.
so
people that
you're
are
diverging from
like
how the brain
typical,
works.
and then like a neurotypical person would be like better at scheduling and waking up and being somewhere on time and doing the things they need to do, and less things distract them or get in their way. I feel like you are
So,
between
like,
the two of us,
organized.
you are definitely the more
Yeah,
normal is not the word I want to use, but like if you had to, I mean, we're both pretty responsible.
Yeah, we show
OCD, dyslexia, anxiety, neurodivergency.
This is
Neurodiversity,
neurodiversity.
but it's I'm not using the wrong word. It's the same
It would
thing.
be really funny if you were like, "We need more divergency on the podcast instead of diversity."
Yeah, we do. We need. I want someone with. I want someone with epilepsy having a seizure in the back the whole time we pod. Bring out the flashing lights.
That should be the title. We need more divergency. Okay.
Synesthesia, dyscalculia. So that dyscalculia is dyslexia with numbers. Synesthesia is
Oh yeah, cool.
visualizing numbers in your head.
I don't have any of this.
Yeah, ADD, anxiety, intellectual disabilities.
What's Irene
OCD.
syndrome?
Yeah, that Erlin at the bottom right.
Erlin.
Bottom
I'm
right.
sorry. Come
Erlin
on,
syndrome
Erlin.
is a hypothetical
I swear
medical condition of disordered visual processing, which can be treated by wearing colored lenses.
Oh, so they're fucking colorblind. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Let me not downplay whatever it is you people have issue with.
No, I think we can be. I think we can be mean to colorblind people. If we can't be mean to colorblind people, I quit.
Okay.
Because
well,
if there's one group of people,
that's yeah. I've always and I'm not. This is like so played out, so I'm not going to do it. Never mind.
not do it.
Everybody's
gonna be curious now.
Yeah, I know, but it's the thing about, okay, if you're colorblind and you go to a stoplight, how do you know when to stop? Like,
got it.
that kind of shit. And I'm sure there's a a good explanation and whatever. I don't care.
Oh, Erlin syndrome versus colorblindness.
Oh, they're not the same
Colorblindness.
thing.
No, it's definitely not, because I think
Great,
Erlin's-
because this podcast is obviously a haven where we get everything correct. It's a place you can come to get factual information. That's always how we've touted it to our listeners.
Yeah, learning from us is a crazy move.
Yeah, I mean, in the
The studio like that one.
that's funny because in the right context, I actually can offer you a bunch of good information, and so can Harrison.
Yeah, this
but
is
not
true.
on the podcast.
No, on the podcast we are a wealth of retardation.
Yeah,
I think on this podcast.
I neurally diverge from my ability to teach you anything.
Something
right.
like that.
New topic, because I feel
Okay.
like we crushed it. If you're ready.
I'm in.
Okay. I was driving, not here, somewhere else, because that's what we do here.
Yeah.
And I just started feeling anger for things that I really liked.
Okay.
I was listening to some
Is
songs.
this a sex thing or
No, well, I mean, sure, yeah, like, okay, I don't want to get into that. I came up with 3 songs that I hate that I like.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Do you know? Okay.
I don't know what they're gonna be, but there's no way I could guess. But
No, and I don't
know
want you to
that
guess.
feeling.
Do you have? And I'm so sorry to put you on the spot, so I'll let you sit here and think about it.
Love Fool.
What is love? I don't know.
Love me. Say that you love me.
I fucking hate that I like that
I
song.
hate that I like that song.
What a waste of my
That's
time.
a guilty
that song.
pleasure song, is what
Yeah.
I would call
a guilty
this.
pleasure song.
I feel like Drops of Jupiter sometimes is that for me.
I have something in that
Because
vein.
I really like that song. That's like my #1 most played song on my
give me
fucking
give me
iTunes.
Drops of Jupiter for 2 seconds.
Tell me, did you fall
Yup.
from a shooting star?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep. I hate this one.
Okay.
I mean, I love this song.
Yeah. They get the concept. Okay.
I wish you would step back from that ledge,
my friend. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I
dude?
just think about fucking Jim Carrey doing that in the movie. I know that from the movie more than I know it from original.
Movie?
He sings it in Yes Man.
Oh,
a guy's like gonna kill himself, and he goes up and brings up a guitar and does an acoustic version of that song. It's kind of good. And that when I hear that, that's what I think of. Which is kind of a good callback to what we were talking about earlier, hearing something not originally, and then it's what you think of when you hear of it.
Yes, very good. Wow, you're so good at callbacks, Harrison. Somebody should give you a medal or the Mark Twain Prize for humor.
I was talking to Karen Ann last night about how the Mark Twain Award is like the coolest thing a comic could ever get.
It is.
It is like the thing. And as I was saying that, I was just like, I was thinking to myself, please don't lie to me and say that you think that I could win that one day. And she didn't, and I was happy.
Oh,
because I didn't want her to be like, you could do it, and then I'd be like, dude, stop.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, no, dude.
No, the longer.
I like this music thing. I don't want to divert from this too much.
Okay. Here's why I don't like the Jumper song by Third Eye Blind. I wish you would step back.
Yeah.
Ledge, my friend. And same thing with Drops of Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good song.
Yep.
But it doesn't speak to like who I am, the character, or who I am, the person. It's too white. It's like a white person song.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
very unlike you.
Well, I understand that I'm genetically white. I get that. But that's not how I feel.
This might be,
and I'm not saying I feel black either. It's an indiscriminate. It's just how I feel.
The way you just said, I'm not saying I feel black, really sounded a lot to me like I feel black on the inside.
No,
that was what I got from that.
No, dude, I don't feel. It's not how I. That's.
I can tell you don't feel black when you're inside of me.
Hey,
yo.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? That was offensive and then also woke at the same time.
I know.
That was.
I have a way.
Wow.
I get what you're saying. Sometimes I'll listen to music and I'm like, I am fucking vibing to this tune, but this really is not like either how I feel or like
when people say
this doesn't match. I'll listen to. I have one.
Go ahead.
I will sing along to "Erase Me" by Kid Cudi, including the Kanye verse that I think is great.
She said, "Hi, Maria." I love that.
Hi, do Aaliyah. I love that fucking thing.
I hope you die,
Rhea. Dude. That's so good.
Very good. I only sing that.
I sing along to that, and I'm just like, yeah, this isn't for me. I mean, like this. Maybe it is though, because it is like rock and roll rap music. I think that actually is a very white guy rap song to like.
That song is way more along the line. That's in my vein. That's in my That's I like the cut of that song's jib.
I
fucking hate that phrase.
That Happy Father's Day. The cut of your jib.
I said I like the cut of that song's jib.
The cut of that song's jib is crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You know what? This Father's Day thing is so funny to me that this is going to like. I'm going to do a set tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about Father's Day, and everybody's going to be like, dude, it's May. But
You're like, dude, you just got off Mother's Day. You really need to start talking about dads again?
Dude, no, I got to look forward to the holiday that I still have a parent for.
That's, God damn it. All right, keep going.
I don't know, where was I? Oh, I saw, who is that? I'm being stupid. That's Kid Cudi.
Yeah, Erase Me as Kid Cudi.
I saw him in Chicago do that. And it was like, I think we've actually talked about this. It was like the worst live performance I've ever seen. It was so bad. Everybody in the crowd was like, this is weirdly bad.
Yeah.
He did that song. And because we were in Chicago, I could tell everyone in the crowd was like on the edge of their seat hoping Kanye would come out to do the verse.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he didn't, he just ended the song. Nobody did it. And then it was just like over with the beginning. And then everybody just started to leave. It was just like, all right.
Sucks.
And it was
because Cudi was not having a good set.
He was bombing.
Yeah.
Might be the hardest I've seen someone bomb ever.
Wow.
It was really bad.
Rough,
it was really bad. And I felt bad because I was like excited to see him, man. I was stoked. And then I was like, this is atrocious.
Yeah, dude. I was actually, I was in a hot tub.
Callback.
Not 3 days ago. Not 2 days ago, actually, with a music producer.
Okay.
And
Kid Cudi.
And his older mentor, and it was totally fine. It was just three dudes in a hot tub talking.
Was
LA
the music
art.
producer like 16 or of age? Mentor?
No, he was. No, his mentor was probably in his 50s.
Oh no, I knew that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, the music producer is. He's probably in his late 20s. Yeah, he's in his late 20s.
Mhm.
He's got a good job. I don't want to like give any of that stuff away, but he works for some famous people. And shit, where was I going with this? Oh, he was talking about that band, the band that he works for, saying that it's way overproduced and like they're very famous people. They'll come in, they'll lay down their tracks, they'll play the guitar or whatever,
Mhm.
and they have to placate. They'll be like, "Oh no, it's great, it's great, it's great," and then they'll leave. The band will leave,
And then they'll fix it.
and they spend 6 to 7 hours
Yeah.
replaying all of the whole song
Yeah.
and fixing it.
Yeah.
And then people wonder when they go to watch them live what the
Yes.
fuck happened. The disconnect
Yes.
is that they're not that good in the first place.
There is a lot. It's funny because you're having this realization way late in the game compared to somebody who's really into rock and roll like me that knows
dude.
knows like the studio musicians
I had
have
no
been,
idea. Studio
have really
musicians-
been pulling the fucking strings behind the scenes for a lot of your favorite bands.
But why aren't they like it's if someone has a great live show, they're great to me, which is part of the reason I love stand-up comedy.
Yes, agreed.
But like, so why aren't the studio musicians getting their worth?
I couldn't tell you. I
It's
mean,
a
it's
fu-
just not
this is
every.
a
I mean, a lot of
question.
studio musicians just aren't marketable, or they're not going to be like the front man of the band or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not a coincidence that a lot of bands that have gotten famous are very attractive people. I mean, it's your average, somebody who looks like you.
would be where in the fucking
Would be shunned to the corner of the studio.
Okay.
They'd let him out of his fucking coffin to record the guitar licks.
That's what I
after,
thought.
After Steven
Is it
Tyler
because of the
and band.
khakis? Is that why?
They didn't help. I mean,
Oh, shit. The khakis line didn't. Okay, keep going. My life is great. My life is brilliant. My life is pure.
I
My life
don't
is
like
pure.
that one.
Okay, I think it's You're
Ooh,
Beautiful. James Blunt.
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
I like. I used to rule.
I
There's
just
one
hate
that
that one.
I like that one.
You like
dude.
that one?
I do. I think the lyrics are cool and the story behind it is cool. He saw a painting with that name Viva La Vida and then wrote the song about that. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Took me a long time to realize that Coldplay. His name's Chris, right? Chris Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's British.
Yep.
Yeah. So I like him better now. I like British people.
Dude, imagine if he was black. You'd love him.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't know what to say.
You're like, it's just so true.
I have one more for you.
Okay.
Actually, I have two more for you. One you're not going to know. The other one you might know.
Okay, I'm here for it. I love it.
I'll give you the one that you definitely know. I love this song. It's Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande. I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive. Okay,
No.
that's the one I was pretty sure you would know.
I don't know that one. There is a Lady Gaga song, Ayo, that I really like that I'm embarrassed about liking.
Oh, there's one called Disco. No, it's not called Disco Shit. It's a different band. Doesn't matter. Okay. I like Lady Gaga a lot. I think she's
very talented.
Okay, moving on. The other one I like that I hate that I like is a rap song. It's
Okay.
by, speaking of Cut of Your Jib, the artist's name is Jibbs, Jibbs.
The over
and
under
this was
on
not
me knowing
planned.
this fucking there's no way.
This was not planned. This is, dude, I wish we were able to fucking think with
that
this much
far
foresight
ahead. Then we would be reading a script
and
I
come
mean,
off this natural.
Yeah.
Crazy. The song is called Chain Hang Low.
Oh yeah.
Do your chain hang low,
That's
do
hilarious.
it.
Dude, that's
wobble
almost
to
as
the
bad as
flow.
your album cover.
Fuck you, dude. My album cover's hot. No, my album cover sucks, and I know that. Does it shine in the light? Is it platinum? Is it gold?
Yeah.
Could you throw it over your shoulder? If it's hot, do it make you cold? Do your chain hang
Yeah,
low?
I know that one. We all know
Ain't
that
your
one.
chain? Okay, but I love that song. And it's
but you can't like you
really
can't,
bad.
You can't turn that up in the car with your windows down without feeling like
in LA, dude.
yeah, you feel like a
in
fucking
LA.
asshole.
And that's how I live my life.
Anything else on these songs? I'm trying to think of any more songs.
Those are the three that I came up with.
I wish you had texted me this on the way here. I would have loved to have thought about this more.
We can make it. I would love to try to have one recurring thing on this podcast.
Okay, yeah. Next ep, I will be thinking about songs that I'm embarrassed that I like. But I will say, truly, as someone that isn't really that ashamed of most things, like even any of these songs, I would still blast them. Like I'm not really too worried about it.
Hey guys, where are we at on time?
We got 16 minutes.
How can you tell?
Because I know we started 10 minutes late, and it was their fault.
Okay.
One time I'm on time, I'm like, you guys made us 10 minutes late.
Speaking of which, Chobo Studios.
Studios.
That's where we record.
And they're fucking awesome. And if you guys are looking to record a podcast or anything, or maybe just like an intimate conversation with one of your parents before they die, because I wish I had something like that. And it's just, I just really miss my mom.
Dude.
I'm sure they would love to record that. But yeah, dude, Chobo Studios, new and improved. We're coming off of Flood.
Happy birthday to your mother. No.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
she was born on Mother's Day, 1955.
Phew. Okay, cool. I was like, I read his stories right.
Yes,
okay,
yes. Happy birthday to Mom.
Yeah.
Would have been 69.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. So great. Maybe, yeah, dude. This is making me feel really energetic and good.
You brought it up.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Chobo Studios is a great place to invite your dying relatives to have a one-time conversation with them.
Yes.
Which it's honestly terrible for their business model because they prefer recurring content. But
well, if somebody's dying, just charge them extra.
That's true.
And I know they're not above that. So
yeah, they're definitely not people. Oh, fucking. You said Chobo's not above charging extra? That's not.
No, they don't charge us anything.
They do charge us.
Do. But if you're dying, they just give me the vibe that they don't like sick people.
What? No, that's guys. No, I know. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sick people are welcome. Yeah,
sick people are welcome.
Sick people are welcome. That's why we're
only
here,
fucking
baby.
People that are ill, dude.
Yeah, dude. Freaking ill white guys that think they're black are allowed here.
Yeah, well,
we know that.
Yeah, there's one of them. There's two in. Okay,
two, not me.
Okay, there's one. There's two. One that really wants it, and one that's doing it effortlessly. I
don't think anyone has referred to me as effortlessly black.
No, nobody thinks. No, I'm just. You have. I don't think it's not a race thing. It's
okay.
It's a confidence thing. I remember how we were talking. It was a couple episodes ago. Maybe it was last episode that you said like nobody kills like a black comic.
True, yeah. I used to be afraid to follow black comics, even if I didn't even know if they were good.
Because
I just assumed they would be.
They just, I mean, and I'm speaking in total generalizations. I realize that there's a ton of diversity, but
you're not gonna get canceled for saying black dudes are funny.
I'm not. I'm not gonna get canceled.
No, you're good.
No, but they have so much confidence, and that it bleeds out into the audience, and I think they typically do better. That's it. Anyway,
just like me.
I think you can get by on confidence.
I do a lot of the time.
All right. This is interesting.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's interesting, but old topics that we never got to.
Okay.
I think I just have two things here, and these are some of the. Okay, are you ready? Old topics that I was planning on talking about on the podcast, but I don't remember what they are. I just have the headline.
Okay. I had a couple of those when I was looking through my list. I was like, what was I even on about?
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I on? Are you British? Okay. Oh,
I just watched Baby Reindeer, so I'm.
I do want to watch that. I heard it's good.
I've become a little more British.
Yeah. Okay. Old topics that we never got to. Grilled cheese, but with whatever's in your fridge right now.
Okay, so I had one thing I wanted to talk about.
I have one more thing.
Yeah, we're burning the candle on both ends of Chris's notes app. Go on.
One more thing.
Okay.
This is another. I think this could have been a great topic if we broached it. Real milk versus breast milk versus oat milk.
I have always wanted to try. Can I try some breast milk? I mean,
I'll
you're
bring
the only
I'll
one.
bring some in. I'll bring some breast in.
That would be funny.
I bring some breast in.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I have to ask my girlfriend if I'm allowed to.
I feel like I have to ask my wife if she's willing to supply.
You got to make it cold. You got to make it cold. I can't. I'm not.
No, there's a
drinking
fridge here. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll bring
yeah.
it in. I'll bring a bottle too.
I want to try it.
We'll get it like a medium nipple for sure. It'll be nice.
Okay, hell yeah.
And well, Sarah refers to her own body as like a farm now.
Yeah.
For
Milking and babies and
yeah.
yeah.
And so I need to check to see if she's willing to, and it'll be unpasteurized.
Is it like? Have you tried it?
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to try it. You put it on and then lick it.
Make sure it's not bad. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, because we like really teeter the window for like what's acceptable to give to the baby.
Oh, sure. Yeah, dude, I ate some bread yesterday that was so stale but not moldy that I honestly was ashamed of myself.
It's a crouton at that point.
Dude, I powered through this piece of bread that was, I ate a quarter of it, I'll be honest. I was just like dying to get some carbs in me before I went to the gym, and I was just like, Jesus, dude. Like,
Stale bread?
You couldn't just get a fucking protein bar on the way. Okay.
Seriously.
I got one thing I want to talk about while it
Great.
might be relevant.
Great.
Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop, baby. I want to talk about the fucking stock market.
Okay.
Because this shit is crazy. It really. Are you not at all?
I feel like this is a dated reference. This was like 2
No,
years
dude,
ago.
Okay, so about 3 years ago, everything essentially quick abridged story from somebody who doesn't even understand it but kind of understands it. Like 3 years ago.
There's a GameStop movie you can
the movie, but the movie was kind of put out as like a lot of stuff has been put out kind of as like you guys are stupid for doing this.
Yes.
And then over like literally the last 48 hours, it's just like proof that that they're not, essentially. For 3 years, people have been like, you guys are dumb, blah, blah, blah. And literally over the last 2 days, it's just like the proof is in the pudding. They were right.
What, GameStop is skyrocketing
It's
right
skyrocketing. It's gone up 500% in the last like week. It went from $10 a share to $50 and it peaked at $80 today.
Is it the result of Wall Street bets?
No, it's the result of okay. So here I'm going to explain it to you.
GameStop's not doing better.
They are doing better. Actually, they are doing better.
How?
I'm not saying it's some amazing company, but they're profitable and they have money in the bank. But I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay, please.
So like 3 years ago, a lot of hedge funds essentially bet against GameStop to fail, shorted the stock.
That's right. And
there's a
motherfuckers.
dude whose real name, if you can look it up for me, his internet name is Deep Fucking Value, and he made all these videos about how he believed that GameStop was not going out of business. He thought it was ridiculous that the stock was at like
guy's name
$5.
is Keith Gill.
Keith Gill, yes.
Okay.
Thought it was ridiculous that the stock was as low as it was, and then just set out to tell everybody. I think it's crazy that this is $5. They're saying this company's going to go out of business. I see no reason to believe that. So he gains this huge cult following. Yeah, turns $53,000 investment into $50 million
in 2021 when all that stuff
way
was
back
going
when
down.
this all became a thing.
Yeah,
a lot of people invested money, and then there was a little bit of a squeeze back then, and then it went back down, and then and then a lot the like kind of general rhetoric is that at that point it was all over. It was like, this guy made a bunch of money. Some people made a bunch of money. You guys are crazy for still holding onto these shares.
And it was also a big triumph in the sense that they squeezed all the hedge funds and made them look stupid.
Right. Although essentially the big one hasn't happened yet. It's kind of like
so they're going to go again.
It's going to happen again. At some point or another, or it may have happened in the last 2 days, and that's the peak of it. We'll see. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, now that we're talking about it, I better hope this is still going on in June.
Yes, so he has to go to court to pretty much say that he's not manipulating the stock just because he was just like, I'm just saying what I think is true. It's not like I'm whatever. He gets gag ordered to not talk about this, and he's been like MIA for 3 years.
Right. It's so funny that I love that you're using your hands to be expressive, but you're like completely blocking my camera.
Oh, my bad. My bad. No, thank you for telling me.
God, that was the fucking worst thing I could have said.
That's okay. So for the last 3 years, a bunch of people have been buying GameStop stock and directly registering it so it can't be used as it can't be shorted, essentially.
Okay.
And 25%. It's like instead of a brokerage owning your shares, you like own it. It's almost like having the physical piece of paper.
Got it. Direct owner. Whatever.
So direct ownership of it. They can't kind of like sell it underneath you and then IOU and stuff that happens behind the scenes that you never know. You think you own these things, they don't.
Yeah. The CDC thing. No.
Well, not the CDC. The F.
Well, no,
whatever.
No, the FAA. No, there's a.
Not the FAA. That's airplanes.
I think
SEC.
it's a collateral.
SEC.
Oh, CDO. Collateralized debt obligation.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
25% of all this company's shares are owned by retail investors that have like directly registered the shares, and there's a lot of math and stuff that goes in by people smarter than me explaining that they believe that this was going to happen again. And I just think it's really funny that there's kind of this vindication 3 years later when it's been 3 years of everybody being like, you guys are crazy.
Yep.
This is horseshit, that you're gambling with your fucking money and you shouldn't do this. And this is not financial advice, people. I'm not saying to go out and buy GameStop. I don't know what's going to happen. But people that bought it for $10 2 months ago are pretty fucking stoked that it was $80 this morning.
Yeah, that's true. What is it currently at?
Like 55.
It did take a dip.
It took a dip, yeah. Today but it's still up like 70% today.
I think a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, this is what's going to happen is, I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but a lot of people are going to put their money in, and then day traders are going to take their money out.
Maybe. I don't know, because people think that this could go, like, there are people out there that truly believe that this could go up to like multiple thousands of dollars per share.
That's insane.
Which is insane, but when you look at it,
that's like Google.
Because all of these big giant hedge funds bet against it and they have to buy back these shorts one way or the other eventually, technically, if the law is real.
Yeah.
They have to buy back the shares. If you look at the market cap of something like Apple, it's one company with so many shares. GameStop could be worth $1,000 a share, and then it would be worth like as much as just one of those companies. So imagine how much money all of these giant investment firms have, right? It's like the money is there on some level that this could go crazy. And I'm just in for the ride, dude. I just think it's fun. It's just fun to be a part of something stupid. And so I bought a handful of this shit years ago.
Oh.
Years ago. I'm in.
You're rich.
I'm not rich.
Oh.
I'm in though.
Okay.
So like I'm along for the ride.
Okay.
I'm in for I will not disclose how much money, but more than you would probably want me to be.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And so I'm in, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited.
That's great. I'm so glad the money's going up for you.
It doesn't even matter about me. I just think it's so fucking. I don't know, something about like everybody saying you're dumb and wrong to all these people, and then them being like, okay, but was I? I mean, whether or not I sell at the right time, it's like there's obviously something going on.
I have a couple feelings about this.
Okay.
The first is good for you. The second is I think it's good to be part of something dumb. I'm not disagreeing with you there, but you did say something that kind of scared me. You were like, what?
You got a little. There you go.
What is it?
You just got a flake.
Okay. You said the money is there with the shorting and the needing to buy back.
Right,
and you're like,
right.
the money's there. Here's the funny thing. It's not funny at all, actually. Everyone thought the money was there with the housing market, and it wasn't. Right. It's all a fucking lie.
It's all a
built, and we're built.
It's a glass house built on fucking paper cards. Yeah. It's a house of cards built on a glass house.
Built on a bunch of semi-hard dicks, dude.
But I'm not saying the money is there in the sense of like, it's just as a matter of like realistically, the amount of shares there are of this stock, it could go crazy high, and it's not like the world would crumble. Because I think there are people that hear this and they think, oh, if this goes into $1,000 a share, it's like the whole financial, it's all gonna It's like a evidence of everything, but it's not. It's like there is so much money out there. People don't understand
that's
the
not the
disparity of wealth in the world. There's so much money that you don't have. Like there is so much.
It's not that. It's the hubris of the big companies and the hedge funds and stuff that are gonna short this and bet against the little guy.
Right.
And then so it's the hubris of both of those of the little guy and these big companies, and they're just gonna be so at odds and then keep betting against each other.
Yeah.
And then, it's gonna fall one way or the other. And if it falls with the little guy against the way of the big company, all hell's gonna break loose because they're gonna whine and cry
They'll
about
do
it.
Everything they can to not. Yes, that's a big part of this
like
whole thing is they manipulating the price. I mean, it's more detail than I want to go into because it's just like what. And also, not
Yeah.
trying to give off the vibe that I'm like so invested in this. I just forgot about it for 3 years and then woke up yesterday and was like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, you're obviously a financial wizard, so
I mean, I'm Jewish. I mean, that is, which I think is what you're getting at.
That's not what I was getting at. I've made enough I've taken enough accidental jabs at
Jews.
other cultures
Yeah, this is
in
true.
this episode. I don't need to. No, that's not what I was saying. Well, shit. Good for you. Maybe I'll buy. Maybe I'll get into the AMC
That's not what I'm
game.
saying.
Okay. Well, then I don't know how to end this segment.
We should buy a share on your phone right now. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Pleasure Whale podcast.
Yeah,
we are not financial advisors, and none of this was financial advice. My name is Harrison Scopes. This is Chris Wakis.
Hey.
And if ever there was a time that being a whale was pertinent to a conversation, it's right now.
Why is that?
Because they call people that own a lot of stocks whales.
Oh. Okay. No, I was gonna do. Okay, that's it.
that's
everybody.
it. It's the funniest way to. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope your drive was nice, or maybe whatever.
Why
your
are we doing
jerk
extra?
off session? I don't know.
We
That's
need
weird.
to
We don't do that.
another
Okay,
whale.
yeah. Okay. Bye.
All right.